talk about transfer window for Arsenal today,
Yeah.
just as we see the league dey end today, and probably everything wey suppose happen for Premier League go end today. We know say Arsenal go dey play Southampton
Yeah.
today by I think by 4 o'clock.
Yeah. Okay.
So everything go end today. Then we need to look at wetin we go dey see for the transfer window, at least wetin we know say go happen next season when it comes to Arsenal transfer window. And we don dey hear say Arsenal, that is Arteta, and this our new sporting director. This our new sporting director that's they don dey plan better thing wey go make Arsenal perform well for the next season. Now let us look at for the left wing. For the left wing now, I don dey hear talk say some news wey we don dey hear say Arsenal wan use Rodrigo back up Martinelli. So wetin you think about that one, Rodrigo?
Yeah. Today we're gonna end the EPL game for the 2024/2025 season, and I'm so happy our viewers that we stayed strong. So people were rushed to the hospital, but at the same time we are alive today. We give God the honor. So for me, Rodrigo is a very good player. He plays in Real Madrid, and based on his not getting more playing time because of the introduction of Mbappe to the team. So Madrid letting go Rodrigo, this shows that he's no longer, or he's not more part of the teams again. Rodrigo is a good player. Like, once you have a Rodrigo in your team, you should expect those playmaking in that team, and it will be a good game plan for Mikel Arteta once he gets Rodri. That is going to be substituting him for Martinelli, and Rodrigo is a good player. And Brazilians, they are very skillful, and he has this potential. So Rodri has been a good player. Rodrigo has been a player, and I'm in 100% support if he eventually joined the Arsenal team.
I think Arsenal football club, they are
Mm.
actually looking at Williams or Rodrigo. That is to replace or to back up Martinelli. So for Rodrigo or
Mm.
Williams, which one would you prefer more?
I'll go for Rodrigo.
You go for Rodrigo.
Yes, because we have seen what he has done in that Madrid team. We've seen what he has done in Madrid team. So introducing him to Arsenal team will not be a mistake.
You said you've seen what he has done for Madrid.
Yeah.
Rodrigo, as we all know, say Rodrigo, na only 6 goals this season for Madrid. 6 goals for complete season. 6 goals. So him coming to Arsenal, and you think say him go give us, because as Arsenal dey like this now,
Mm.
wetin we need na more goals. We need people wey go fit push attack,
Yeah.
people wey go fit score goals, people wey go fit convert every chances wey we get, so that at least we no go still end up dey hear the same news every season. We need forwarders wey go fit convert these chances, people wey go fit score goals from wing, from middle, from left wing, right wing. We need middle, everywhere, people wey go fit convert these chances na we need. So Rodrigo now, as e be like this now, 6 goals for the whole of the season for Madrid. So wetin make you think say him go come Arsenal do better?
Yeah. Why? Because of, I tell you that we have seen what he has done in Madrid team. He might not be a good goal scoring type of player, but only his impact in games will change the dimension of that game. Because Rodrigo is still young, he still has this ability to want more. Coming to Arsenal, he's going to adapt very well, and he's gonna give Arsenal what they want. Even though Rodrigo doesn't is not that scoring type of person, but him being in that Arsenal team will give a boost rise to all players in the team. You know that, because one, he can dribble. Rodrigo can dribble, and he has this flexibility to make defenders get shaky or get scared. So I think it's gonna be okay. Forget the goal scoring part. No, don't forget the goal scoring part. But having him as a playmaker in that team, I know say he will do well. I'm 100% sure.
All right, all right. Let us just hope that is a better upgrade for Martinelli
He is
because we need
100.
we need an upgrade for Martinelli. So let's just hope it's a better upgrade for Martinelli. All right, let's look at Gokares. That is for the
Oh,
yes for the striking
position.
position. Gokares replacing Gabriel Jesus.
Yeah.
So what will you say about that?
If I was the sporting director in Arsenal, I would have gone for Victor Osimhen. I would have gone for Victor Osimhen than Victor Gyökeres. Osimhen has proven himself so many times, and this Victor Gyökeres, we started hearing more about him this season. This season, we started hearing more about. But for the past 3 seasons, Victor Osimhen has been setting up that pace, has been delivering. Because in Arsenal team now, once you have the introduction of Victor Osimhen is ready to give your team more than 20 goals in a season. But this Victor Gyökeres, we just started hearing about him, and he hasn't proven himself that much. Even though he is the highest goal scorer in his club, but I believe Osimhen would be a better signing. But if they didn't go for Osimhen, Victor Gyökeres too would be a great signing because we don't know what will happen when it comes. And as we said, that Premier League is one of the toughest league in the world. So Victor Gyökeres too has this strength. That's one thing I love about him. He has this strength, and he can deliver. But coming to EPL, I don't know. This is just like a 50-50. He might succeed, he might not succeed. But if they didn't go for Osimhen, Victor Gyökeres will be okay. Will be okay. He know how to scare off the defender, and Victor Gyökeres is gonna give you minimum is gonna give you more than 20 goals in a season. And once you have a prolific striker like that, just know that the assist coming from Saka, Odega, Declan Rice, we make Arsenal score more goals. But for me, I still prefer Victor Osimhen to Arsenal than Gyökeres.
All right, I think Arsenal are actually choosing. They look at they put eyes for either say they want to bring in Gokares or Sesko. You know
Mm.
Sesko now.
Yeah, yeah.
So if you talk about this Victor Osimhen,
Mm.
with all the lay down news we don't talk about, we don't hear for Osimhen, the problem then na be say him actually dey ready to move or we go just say the club whether I say na Napoli or Galatasaray say are they ready to release him? Is he ready to move? Is he ready to move? That's just the question. Because if he's ready to move, I believe there are many clubs in Premier League that is willing to sign him. Even Chelsea,
Yeah.
Man U, even Arsenal will also chook an eye on him. So the problem there is that is he ready to move? Are they ready to release him? So that's just it.
He's ready because Napoli coach in beginning of the season said that Victor Osimhen is not part of his team this season. He made it clear and open. That's why Victor Osimhen went to Galatasaray and has so many goals in that league. So the club won't hold him now not to go because the coach already said, the Napoli coach already said he is not part of his team, he is not part of his tactics. So why will he still remain in Napoli when you already know that the coach does not want you or you are not fitted to his own style of play? So Victor Osimhen is ready to go because he was the one that even advocates for his transfer to Galatasaray. He was the one that fight for it. So definitely, if Chelsea or Arsenal or other clubs in the Premier League want him, it's gonna be 100. It's gonna be 100, and I'll be so happy for the young man to experience a new level to his career. Let him come and try out the the Premier
The
League
Premier
and see
League.
what he can.
Yes,
So
yes.
Osimhen is ready to move. He's ready to move.
All right, all right. So that's that for Gokares. Now, me, I believe Gokares will do well. I believe saying will do well for Arsenal.
Mm.
That's time called Arsenal right now need an aggressive striker.
Yeah.
They need an aggressive striker. A striker will be say know how to put the ball inside at the back of the net.
Mm.
Na the type of player wey Arsenal need now. No be player wey go come dey play the ball around like Gabriel Jesus. We need person wey go hold the ball. Once he hold am, he strike straight. You understand? And put the ball at the back of the net. So Gokares wey me I see now with all the kind of football wey he don dey play for Sporting, I believe say na this type of aggressive footballer wey go fit do well for Arsenal. And Arsenal get all the midfielders to give am that
To
kind
supply.
of to supply that type of pass for am. So I believe if him come Arsenal, he go quickly adapt. He go get enough passes, and if he get that passes, he go make use of am very well. So I believe Gokares
A good option.
is a good option. It's a good option. So if we were to sign a striker, and I will advise, I would say Ateta, please go for Gokares. Gokares is a good option instead of Sesko.
Yeah.
All right, now let us look at the right wing, Saka
Mm.
back, but Nwaneri we backing up Saka at that point. He really showed himself very well at this season. If you could remember during the time when Saka was on injury, Nwaneri filled that position very very well.
Yeah.
I could remember very well even during the Champions League. During the Champions League, I could remember that Nwaneri won us match, not once, not twice, but three times he won us match with at least one goals each during the Champions League. And again, he made us not to feel the absence of Saka when he was injured. So Nwaneri is really a good fit for the backup of Saka. So all right, let's see the center midfield. For the center midfield, we're going to see the backup for Rice should be Merino, right? Should be Merino. So what will you say about Merino backing up Rice in that center midfield?
Yeah. So what I saw here is that Declan Rice is a good distributor of the ball, and he has proven himself in the Premier League. Merino being a replacement for Declan Rice, that's not it. It can be because
No,
Merino
I'm not talking
can.
of. We are not talking of replacement here. I'm
Oh.
talking of backup. Now, if you don't, please, if you don't understand us, what we are trying to say here now is we are looking at the full team
Mm.
now of Arsenal next season. The full
Yeah.
team of Arsenal next season. That is the starting 11,
Mm.
then and people that is going to be backing up the starting 11. Then when I mean starting 11, I mean starting 11.
Mm.
Then the bench
Okay.
when they remove this person, someone that is going to replace
Please.
the person when they remove this person. So I'm saying Merino now replacing Rice. Maybe when Rice is being removed, Merino as a substitute for Rice. So what do you say?
Yeah. It's gonna be a good backup. Merino, you can see this season, Mikel Arteta use him as one of the first nine in more games. So Merino as a replacement for Declan Rice, I'm not in support of that, but Arteta know what he has seen in him for him to pick him for either he becomes the replacement but for me, I'm not 100% in for that because Merino tend to hold the ball more than Declan Rice. When Declan Rice has have that ball, he try to locate what needs to do compared to Merino. Merino has to calm down, relax before he take decisions. So he take decision very late compared to Declan Rice. I just believe Arsenal should just go to the transfer market, get a good, better backup than Merino. That's what I believe.
All right, Merino has proven himself this season. Used him as our number 9, and he has scored us so many goals. He has laid down so many passes
You know,
that we use in winning games. But for Merino replacing as coming as a substitute
different
for
rights.
Declan Rice,
Yeah.
I think Ateta should look into look into that. Make
Yes.
Ateta look am very well because of Merino for that midfield. He somehow dey slow.
I
He
thought Duncan
somehow
already.
dey slow for that
So
midfield. So you know better say make dem just kukuma put Zubimendi, make Zubimendi now make dem once dem sign am, Zubimendi fit play
yeah,
that wing now,
yeah,
fit still
definitely,
play that center
definitely.
midfield.
The only
Make
one,
Zubimendi
only one we compare
replace
is a Merino to Thomas Partey.
Thomas Partey.
Merino will be a fine replacement during substitution hour for Thomas Partey
Thomas Partey.
because he holds the ball very long. And one of the key job of a number four is to hold the ball, distribute, and also help in the defense. So it's gonna be good for him to become a nice replacement for Thomas Partey.
Thomas Partey.
Yes, than Declan Rice.
All right, all right. That's that for that. Now let us look at a replacement, like a substitute
Mm.
for Odegaard. And since we are going to be buying Gokeres and
For the team.
for the team to come as a striker, that means we will no longer be needing Havertz as our number 9 again. So Havertz now will go back to his
His position.
proper position, which is the midfield. So Havertz coming as a substitute for Odegaard. What do you say?
Oh, that backup or that comparison is not it at all because uh, Odegaard as a number 10 is a playmaker. As a number 10 there is a playmaker, and only that he already had some flaws this season. But last season, Odegaard was a good playmaker. He introduced the ball very well to the next teammate to give. So Avert to Odegaard, no, no, it won't be because they have different styles of play. They have different styles of play. Odegaard, once he receives the ball, he locates to Saka and or he try to convince them to those silent passes he do give. But Havertz, once he holds the ball, he I don't know, maybe no physical strength, any little touch is already down. So with that type of way, no team can ever move forward.
So
Because
what are you saying? Are you saying that we still need him at the front there?
yes, he can still.
You can
Yes,
still play the number
there are
nine.
so many.
So,
There are so many.
that means we sell Gabriel Jesus. We should sell Gabriel Jesus. Let Havertz be a substitute for Gokeres.
Yes, because
Gabriel
Gabriel
Jesus.
Jesus, they might just be using him to play Carabao Cup because there are so many competitions.
That one is an injury player.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's one of
yeah.
him. He's a very
So
good.
right
He's a
now,
very good
right
playmaker.
now in the life of Arsenal, we
Mm.
don't need any injury player. So any injury player now should be sold off.
Yes,
And
definitely.
Gabriel Jesus, we sell him off.
Yeah,
And Tomiyasu, we sell him off. So all these injury players, please let us sell them off. We don't need all these injury players again. Because this is one of the things that kills us this season.
Mm.
Injury, every time. The time we need you more in the team, you start your injury crisis. I don't understand. Every time Gabriel Jesus, what you see, Gabriel Jesus can play 6 games, then the rest of the game is injury.
The rest of the season.
Injury is out. 6 games, then the rest out.
He has visited the hospital more than the play.
And we don't need this now in the life of Arsenal now. This season now, right? Next season when we enter like this now, we don't need all these players to come and give us one excuse or the other, say they get one injury or the other. Please. So Arteta, please, you can take away Gabriel Jesus. We don't need Gabriel Jesus. Then we probably Havertz can serve as a substitute
Definitely.
for Bucharest.
Definitely.
All right, now let us see. Remember, we are bringing in Zubimendi.
Mm.
We are bringing in Zubimendi as our center defensive midfielder.
Mm.
So now, some people are saying Zubimendi now is going to be no. I'm not saying Zubimendi now. Thomas Partey, because Zubimendi will be the starting line. Will be in the starting line.
Mm.
Yes, he's going to be our first 11 all the time. He's going to get a starting line play.
Yeah.
So then Thomas Partey now, people are saying Thomas Partey will be a substitute for Zubimendi, because I think we are going to give Thomas Partey a 1-year contract.
Yeah.
We'll give him a 1-year contract, make we just see one or two things wey he go do, because he don't try this season. So next season we will just give him a 1-year contract, so we will see how he will take assist us. So now Thomas Partey as a substitute for Zubimendi, how do you feel?
Only that this season, Thomas Partey didn't visit the hospital more than previous season. For the past 3 seasons, he hasn't played more than 15 to 20 games in past season. But this season he tried to he had injury crisis, but it was still better than previous season, because Thomas Partey is an injury prone player. So, and he's already getting old.
Yes,
He's already getting old. So Zubimendi will be a fine 100% replacement for Thomas Partey, because he is still young. He has this connecting patterns of football, because in that midfield here you having Zubimendi and Odegaard. Just watch the magic that will happen. Just watch the magic. Till next season, you will see the magic that will happen.
All right, I can't
Yeah.
wait for next season. I can't wait for next season, man. My God, with all these laid down lines, people don't dey see say Arsenal don dey chook eye for. Now, if truly they go really buy these players, so they say they won't buy, that means next season you reason am with all this lineup. Which team go fit? Which team go fit challenge? Which team go fit challenge? They go fear, they go fear. All right, now we could see normal Ben White don't come back from injury.
From his
So
injury.
Ben White as a replacement for Saliba as the right centre back. So that one is good now. It's fair enough.
It's still
It's
fair.
fair enough,
It's still
eh?
fair.
And Ben White
Still
as
But
Saliba.
Saliba and Ben White, it's still fair. It's still fair. But not 100%.
Why did
No,
you say why did you say
no,
not
no.
100%? Why not 100%?
Ben White still has this shaking fears in him. So if you need a replacement for Saliba, I don't think you have to go for Ben White. Arsenal has so many defenders, so many. The type of the type of Timber can be paired in that position compared to Ben White. Timber will be a perfect solution to that.
I think will be taking the left wing. I think will actually he's going to be taking the left wing.
He also have no. He can play both,
both.
because I remember during the beginning of this season
Mm.
he was playing at the right at the left hand side.
And we can't just we no go fit just say like this, say work on the keep Ben White for we go just keep am, so we go use am for bench. Ben White is a good
He
player.
has
He's a
tried
good
for
player,
Arsenal. He has tried for
He's a
Arsenal.
good player.
So, but I won't go with that idea of Ben White to Saliba.
All right. So what of let us look at Timber now as the right back. For that right back now, we know say Timber now dey play the right back now. They dey talk say Tomiyasu, maybe they want me they set Tomiyasu.
Tommy Asu now better player.
Tomiyasu when
Because last
that guy
season-
go